The Retarded Ramblings of Rad Roberts. My first interaction with the Gunt. As I stated in the timeline, in an effort to draw out what we believed to be a similarly aged romantic interest of Faith's, Mrs. V and I sent Faith the following email on July 10th at 8:20 am PST. Thank you for finally touching base. I will keep this short and simple, because arguing over of this whole you don't want to grow to hate and resent us is utter nonsense. You clearly have no idea what you've done to everyone here. So, here we go. The phone was never gifted to you. You cannot steal property and then offer to send money as a replacement and erase the crime. The value of the goods that you have taken is in excess of $950. You are guilty of grand theft in the state of California, a felony unless pleaded down to a misdemeanor. We are going to log the phone as stolen at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. your time, today. We are going to report the theft of the phone, the laptop, the collectible annual pass holder Disney suitcase, and the shoes to Grass Valley Police Department shortly after that. You will not be arrested, because you fled the state. You will be served with a summons to appear at the Nevada County Superior Court Criminal Division. When you don't appear, you will have an added charge of failure to appear. The failure to appear will affect a warrant for your arrest in the state of California. Eventually, these lead to automatic convictions, and you will be starting your life with a criminal record. You paying for the items, now or at any time, only provides some manner of safety for you against the civil charges that we will file in small claims court. In this case, assuming that you cannot come up with the money to pay for those items before the case is heard, and assuming that you cannot or will not appear for that case, then you will have a judgment automatically issued against you. This civil judgment will be in addition to a criminal conviction for the theft. Both of these things so early in your life will practically destroy your ability to establish credit or obtain a job that pays much beyond minimum wage. It may also affect your ability to enroll in college or get financial aid. If you think, for one fleeting moment, that I am bluffing, think hard about the example I now have to set for 4 other children to prevent them from making the phenomenal mistake that you have made. I am not bluffing. I take no pleasure in it. I am not trying to prove a point. But, adult actions come with adult consequence. My mind is set. You may plead with your broken-hearted mother for me to explore a different path. But, since she's spent the last 18+ hours crying, I am dubious of her willingness to hear you out. I'm sure that part of her requirement will be for you to have the fortitude of character to call Grandma and explain why you lied to her for months, and a voicemail is not acceptable. Dad. Our plan worked all too well, as 41 minutes later, 9:01 am PST, we received the following email from Rad Roberts, ootoftime2218@gmail.com. From Rad Roberts, 9:01 am PST. Subject, a promise. You don't know me, but I'm gonna let you know something. I know about you abusing your daughter. I have money. I will pay all her legal fees for the bullshit you tried to start, although the cops will laugh you out of the station, most likely. I am very well known online. You will be well known too, by the end of this. There is proof of your abuse, and many were told about it when it happened. Test me and find out. Keep threatening her with bullshit, and find out. Don't play with me or you will regret it. You're used to pushing people around. You won't be pushing Faith around anymore. It can get as messy as you want to make it. It's up to you. Reply, 9:07 am PST. Might I have the pleasure of your name, sir, who has proof of something I know categorically has never happened? In my day, a real man would make his identity known before he had the audacity to threaten someone. Rad Roberts then started the string again at my non-generic work email, with a little added juice. From Rad Roberts, 9:08 am PST. Subject, a promise. You don't know me, but I'm gonna let you know something. I know about you abusing your daughter. I have money. I will pay all her legal fees for the bullshit you tried to start, although the cops will laugh you out of the station, most likely. I am very well known online. You will be well known too, by the end of this. There is proof of your abuse, and many were told about it when it happened. Test me and find out. Keep threatening her with bullshit, and find out. Don't play with me or you will regret it. You're used to pushing people around. You won't be pushing Faith around anymore. It can get as messy as you want to make it. It's up to you. This is not a joke and it's not a troll. You will be making a very serious mistake if you take it that way and continue to harass and abuse your daughter. Please use your head in this situation. Reply 9:10 a.m. PST. There is no proof of abuse because I have never done it. I do not respond well to threats, sir. And your unwillingness to identify yourself proves nothing more than your cowardice and the fact that you don't know who I am at all. From Rad Roberts 9:15 a.m. PST. There is proof. I'm telling you as a courtesy. It will be blasted online in front of thousands, along with all other pertinent information. It's not a threat. I'm letting you know with 100% certainty what will happen, sir. There's nothing that has happened that can't be mended. Think about what you're doing. I don't want to be hostile to you or make it nasty. But if you take it there, well, that's your choice. Enjoy your weekend. Reply 9:19 a.m. PST. The pleasure of your name, please. From Rad Roberts 9:20 a.m. PST. Nah. Have a good one, Matt. Think about what I said, and get those anger issues under control before you really mess up. Reply 9:24 a.m. PST. My silly friend. I will find out who you are one way or another. From Rad Roberts 9:32 a.m. PST. Yay, you probably will, because you're seemingly a moron hell-bent on continuing to abuse his daughter. I don't care about you knowing me at all, as I've broken no laws and done nothing wrong. But I won't volunteer any extra information to a guy exhibiting thug behavior. You will not win this if you make it a pissing match, I can guarantee you that. You need to think about your family and your future. You're being quite self-destructive at this pivotal moment in your life. This is my last message to you, Mr. Vickers. Good luck with your detective work, and seriously think about what you're doing. Reply 9:44 a.m. PST. I cannot stop Faith from making her decisions. I have never abused Faith, so obviously 100% of your information is coming from 50% viewpoint. You may inquire with Faith, sir, that I have many qualities, some good, some not so good, but being a moron has never been something I'm known for. Faith has her life. She's an adult. She's made a fantastically stupid decision, but let that be hers. I will simply no fund her poor decision. She seems to have cut ties with us. So be it. That decision is hers, too. You have misjudged me. You do not know me. You have had a picture painted of me from a no doubt skewed perspective. Take pleasure in your part of destroying a family and a young girl's future. I have no fear of cowards, which you are, but I have no interest in waging a war for an already lost battle. From Rad Roberts 9:54 a.m. PST. I keep telling myself I won't respond to you again, but you intrigue me somewhat. There are two sides to every story, I will give you that. And from everything I have heard, you are indeed intelligent in terms of knowledge and learning, but the wisdom is what I'm questioning in this moment. Your daughter still loves you, she still loves her mother, and she still loves her family. I'm quite certain that you all still love her. I will apologize for my part in making things worse, but I didn't appreciate you threatening to put a case on her. That's the exact opposite of what you should be doing right now. You're driving your daughter away further. Do you not see that at all? Is there not a part of you that thinks maybe you're approaching this the wrong way? I'm glad you have no interest in that because I have no interest in that myself. You will get any materials you're claiming as yours. They will be mailed to you tomorrow. I'm hoping you take the message in the spirit that it was sent. I'd like to see things cool down. No one benefits from nastiness, sir. Reply 10:07 a.m. PST. I appreciate the olive branch, and reading your message did afford me the opportunity to cool down. I do not respond well to threats, so for my own previous nastiness, I extend my apologies as well. If you would indulge me the answer to a question that does not require your identity, I would be quite grateful. Given the quickness of your response to my earlier threats to her, it seems reasonable to assume that she is in close proximity to you. Did she actually go to Richmond, VA to help her friend based on the note that she left? Or did she have other plans, that you know of, for starting this new life? Any answer will draw no more anger or vitriol from me. I would just like to know that my daughter is, and will be safe. From Rad Roberts 10:26 a.m. PST. I'm very glad to have received that last email. I can be quick to anger myself, so I get it. I would most likely be angry as well in your position. Faith's side is hers to tell, but I will say with 100% certainty that she is safe. I can say that for a fact with no question in my mind. I can also say that I will make sure she remains that way. I won't go into proximities, but you're a smart guy. I'm not trying to be a smartass, but it's just not my story to tell. Reply 10:38 a.m. PST. Thank you for that. Please relay that she has my assurances that the situation will not be further escalated, but that I would very much like her to tell her story. We could find no records of flights from SMF to RIC that departed on Thursday. We are not going to come look for her. We have no legal position to make her do anything. Doubtful I have to tell you that we have 4 other children, our business, Ariana's health, etc. to deal with. But we would very much like to hear what is her actual and full story is. I'm pretty sure I already know what's going on, but that's my story to tell. From Rad Roberts 10:52 a.m. PST. I've passed along everything you said to Faith. I'll also add that there were several flights from SMF to IAD on Thursday. It's about 2 hours from Richmond. I know about your situation, certainly. I'm not gonna do anything to jeopardize that, and I'm very appreciative of the de-escalation. Reply 10:53 a.m. PST. Very good. Thank you. Next reply, after we confirm his identity, July 11th at 8:04 a.m. PST. Mr. Ralph, man to man, is your relationship with my daughter romantic or platonic? The response to the last reply came directly from Ethan Ralph, theralph@theralphreport.com. From Ethan Ralph, 12:09 p.m. PST. Subject, hello. You may as well email me on my mail now lol. I really wish Faith would tell her story, cause it feels like that's the appropriate order of operations. But you asked me man to man, so, yeah, it's romantic. I wasn't dodging the response, by the way. I've been kinda behind today with checking stuff.